afternoon, this is Evgeny Kuznetsov on LFM Student News. Welcome to the show. The Prime Minister of New Zealand declared the possibility of changing the national flag. The video where Johnny carefully explains the reason for the change was uploaded on YouTube by Daily News in August. The report contains the following arguments of why this innovation seems so important to him. Firstly, or firstly, as the Prime Minister says,
Firstly, people say it's our flag and we shouldn't change.
It will be the third time this happens. Secondly, he denies the possibility that people will confuse the New Zealand flag with the Australian one, despite of the mocking he got from mass media worldwide. Thirdly, he claims that by no means it is his wish to degrade the importance of the memory of those men and women who fought and died for the country. His point being that it was not the flag that represents the country which they fought for, but the values like freedom, democracy and the human rights. Let's have a look at some highlights of his speech.
A few of the arguments. Firstly, people say it's our flag and we shouldn't change it. Well, that's true, but actually it's our third flag, not our first one. So I'm terribly confused. You can see pictures of me in the newspaper. They are talking about me and actually behind me and over my shoulder. They don't even try and take the mickey. They've got me in front of an Australian flag, and I can tell you that our incredibly brave men and women fought and often died in the service of this country. In terms of overseas locations and the various world wars that New Zealand.
As funny as his accent might appear, people's comments on the topic are even better. Australia, white stars, New Zealand, red stars. Is this a difficult concept for so many people? Flag?
Flag.
The blackjack flag is my favorite, but that design didn't manage to make it into the final four. Well, we can understand it. This guy is more annoying than a crying little girl. Jacques aside, let's see how real people reacted to the news when our presenter, Luis Fernandez, asked them in the streets.
Hi, I'm Luis Fernandez for the LFM Student News. So today I'm gonna ask some people on the street some questions about the new decision of the flag. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Eva.
Alright, would it be okay if I ask you some questions about the new flag decision?
Of course.
So after the Prime Minister's speech about New Zealand's possibility of having a new flag, we would like to know if you think this change will be good to the New Zealanders.
Well, of course, change is always good. I mean, we want to show the whole world that we are modern. But I can understand that people don't like change because they like stability. But does it offend you when people confuse our flag with the Australian flag? And when even our Prime Minister has been seated under the Australian flag during official meetings?
Do you think this New Zealand deserves a better symbol?
Well, I think New Zealand deserves a better symbol, and I think it should be the silver fern because it symbolizes the New Zealand values, but also on the soldiers' gravestones were marked silver ferns.
And what about New Zealand's history? Because as you know, New Zealand's current flag pays tribute to the soldiers that fought in the war. So do you think that by changing the flag it would be disrespectful to them?
Well, I don't think it would be disrespectful because it doesn't mean that if we change our flag we're going to forget all of our history before. I mean, the one that we have now doesn't emphasize the multiculturalism. I mean, it only shows the ones with British heritage, but it ignores all the Maori and other ethnic groups. Well, as you know, I think Maori have played a lot of, well, a big role in the New Zealand history. So I think we should really change it.
And what's your opinion? Do you think the change will emphasize the patriotism and also the modernity of New Zealand?
Well, I think it could revive patriotism because, you know, well, we want to show the world that we are independent, that we have our own economy. So we want, well, you know, why should we have the Union Jack on our flag since we are not a colony anymore?
Right. All right. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
So now we're gonna find someone else to ask you some questions. Hi.
Hey,
What's your name?
my name is Albert.
All right. Could I ask you some questions about the new decision?
Oh,
of the
sure.
flag?
But what? Ah, the flag.
decision of the
Okay,
flag.
sorry.
Do you think New Zealanders should make a case for the change?
Oh, not really.
Why not?
Like, I mean, I don't know why New Zealand is making a case for that. Like, our flag represents our history and our country, and also the current flag represents, like, the New Zealanders as we are uniquely Kiwi, you know. So
Right.
there's no need for a change.
All right. So, in your opinion, do you think there will be a lot of resistance against this new decision?
Oh yeah, of course they will. Like a large majority of New Zealanders feel attached to our flag because it represents its symbolic and emotional value, you know. And all New Zealanders think that our flag should represent like our history and our independence, like how we gained independence, instead of just like a symbol, rather than the design itself.
All right, I understand. What about the fact that a lot of people mistake the Australian flag with the New Zealand one?
Oh, you know that the New Zealand flag was created before the Australian one actually. So
Right.
I don't know why New Zealand like want to change it because it's not our fault actually.
But don't you think that by changing it, it will be it will reveal New Zealand's modernity?
Oh, okay, but I guess you're right. Maybe a new flag will reveal New Zealand's modernity and stability. But who really cares? Generation of New Zealanders fought and died under it during many battles, and it represents like a symbol for us. It's really symbolic and emotional.
Okay. But as you know, there are already been two flags before. So why do you think people are so conservative about keeping this current flag?
Oh, people are really conservative because they think that by changing this flag, it will be disrespectful for all the soldiers that died under it. And you know, I mean, since this flag was adopted, our forces served under it, and I think it'd be really disrespectful for them. And this flag pays tribute to them actually. So I think that's why people are so conservative about that.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's alright. I hope it'll be alright.
So thank you for watching. I'm Eloise Fernandez for LFM Student News.
Thirdly,
Elle nous filme juste pour faire un peu de chichi quand même.
Allez